Hey everyone, just wanted to quickly make my picks for UFC 290. I did a main card preview for UFC 290 that's on YouTube. I didn't make my picks there. I figured I'd make them separately. If you haven't watched the main card preview, go check it out on YouTube right now. You can just search Mouthpiece Moment Podcast or search my name and then subscribe if you don't mind. So first fight of the main card is Bo Nickel versus Val Woodburn. Kind of a weird fight. Bo Nickel was supposed to fight Trayshawn Gore. Trayshawn Gore got hurt, and as of Monday, pulled out of the fight. On Tuesday, it was announced that Val Woodburn would be taking this fight. Check out the main card preview to get more information on each fighter. But Bo Nickel's heavily favored. As a matter of fact, I think he was the highest recorded UFC favorite of all time at minus 2,500 when the fight was announced. I do think it's going to be a little closer than everyone thinks. I still see Bo Nickel winning this fight probably by second round submission. But it's very possible that Val Woodburn could shock everyone with a first round KO. But I'm going to take Bo Nickel, second round submission. Second fight of the main card, Jalen the Tarantula Turner versus Dan Hooker. A little interesting situation. Jalen Turner missed weight by 2 pounds. Not like him. Also, he looks to be very uncomfortable with that, which it's got to suck to miss weight on that big of a scale and have everyone boo you. He's not used to being booed, particularly. Dan Hooker still looking great. Um, with that, I still am going to choose Jalen the Tarantula Turner to win by second round KO. I think this is going to be an amazing fight, back and forth. I just think Dan Hooker is used to fighting shorter fighters with his striking. I think it's going to be a slugfest, and I think Jalen Turner is just a little bit sharper, a little bit hungrier, a little bit younger, and I think that's going to get him the second round KO. For the next fight, it is Dricus Du Plessis versus Robert Whitaker. This one's hard. It was kind of hard to pick. Um, Dricus is a streaking younger guy. Robert Whitaker has only lost to Izzy Adesanya at the middleweight division. I could see Dricus winning by KO. I could see him even barely outpointing Robert Whitaker, but I'm gonna go with my head, my thoughts here. I think Robert Whitaker is going to win a close, unanimous decision. I just feel like Robert Whitaker is not as wild as Dricus is, and I think that's going to serve him very well. On to the co-main event of the evening. We have my boy Brandon Moreno versus Alexandre Pantoja. Alexandre Pantoja is one of the coolest fucking names I've ever heard. I got it. That's just me being honest. This one is scary to pick because I've been following both of these guys since they were on The Ultimate Fighter. I love watching both of them. I've been a big fan of Alexandre Pantoja, and I was kind of hoping he'd be fighting more, but he hasn't. At this point, Alexandre Pantoja has won two fights. One is an actual official professional fight against Brandon Moreno, and the other was an exhibition fight on the show. So he's 2-0, technically 1-0 on Brandon Moreno. I think he has all the tools to beat Brandon Moreno. I think his jiu-jitsu is a little bit sharper, a little bit more deadly. I think his style is a little more aggressive, but I feel like Brandon Moreno has gotten better, has done the most to improve since they fought either time. I feel like Brandon Moreno is going to be able to take Alexandre into deep waters, and I think he will win a unanimous decision, and I think Pantoja will be gassed by about the fourth round. So I still think that'll probably be fight of the night. Good possibility. So check that one out. Let's go, Brandon Moreno. Main event. Another very hard one to pick. I'm a big fan of Yair Rodriguez. He'll be taking on the champion, Alexander Volkanovski for the featherweight title. This is a unification bout. See who is the true champion. Obviously, Alexander Volkanovski is the true champion. I can see Yair landing big, nasty strikes. I can see Alexander Volkanovski being able to be smarter being able to withstand some of this damage, and I think he's going to spend a lot of time holding Yair against the cage, starting to wear him out. A lot of dirty boxing. I can see him staying out of trouble. He's very hard to submit because he's a shorter, stockier guy. Yair, I'm really hoping Yair wins. I'm a big fan of his. It would be great if both Mexican fighters became champions, or I mean, when Brandon would be, maintaining his title. But it would be great to see both of them win. I'm big fans of both of them. I just feel like Alexander Volkanovski is going to be smarter here. I think he's going to be able to withstand some of Yair's crazy shit, and I think he's going to squeak by with a unanimous decision victory. So there are my picks. If you haven't sent in your picks yet for the Mouthpiece Moments MMA Stradamus contest, please turn them in ASAP. Don't worry about what you know and you don't know. It's just a fun contest. I'm not going to post the results for anyone who fails miserably. I'm just going to talk about the winner. The current champion is Brandon Soto. He's already turned in his picks. I would love to see somebody take him on and get the title. And again, you win the title of MMA Stradamus. You win a Mouthpiece Moment care package, including a customized championship belt. This one's going to be a little different than the last one. So check it out. Check out the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. Thank you guys for listening. And get ready for this fight. It's going to be fucking cool.